Dear Scorpios, today I address you with news that transcends the usual understanding of financial success. Prepare for a revelation, for July 6, 2025, will enter your personal history as a day when the stars align in a unique configuration, unseen for a century and a half. This is not merely a favorable transit, it's a cosmic event portending an unprecedented financial breakthrough, capable of elevating you to the pinnacle of material well-being, making you wealthier than you could have imagined. On this day, mighty Jupiter, the planet of boundless abundance, forms a rare harmonious aspect with Uranus, the herald of revolutionary change, and Neptune, the source of intuitive insights, directly activating your sector of finances and resources. Your planetary ruler, transformative Pluto, also participates in this grand configuration, amplifying your innate capacity for regeneration and attracting colossal assets. This powerful trio of planets creates an energetic vortex that literally draws opportunities to you for capital multiplication, opening new income streams, and realizing your boldest ambitions. Remember, your inner strength, your profound perceptiveness, these are the keys to activating this flow. However, the true understanding of how these energies will manifest in your life lies in comprehending Pluto's role in its current position. We have already touched upon the fundamental role of Pluto, your planetary co-ruler, in this unprecedented configuration. Now let's delve deeper into how its current position, Pluto in Aquarius, shapes your financial prospects, especially in the context of July 6, 2025. This is not merely a planetary shift, it's a tectonic shift that opens gates to entirely different dimensions of well-being for Scorpios. Pluto, the ruler of transformation and hidden resources, transiting through the sign of Aquarius, signals an era of radical change, especially in the realms of collective consciousness, high technology, and innovative ideas. For you, Scorpios, whose essence is deeply intertwined with Pluto's energy, this transit signifies the necessity of re-evaluating your traditional approaches to money and accumulation. Financial success is now inextricably linked to your ability to see beyond the familiar horizon, to perceive the future not as a threat, but as a field of boundless opportunities. During this period, and particularly pronounced on July 6, 2025, the universe calls you to bold experimentation. Your investments should be not just sensible, but far-sighted. Pay attention to emerging technologies, to projects that seem too futuristic or even slightly insane to most. We're talking about blockchain, artificial intelligence, sustainable technologies, space exploration, next-generation biotechnologies. Scorpios possess innate intuition, the ability to penetrate the essence of things, to see hidden energy flows. Use this gift to recognize true potential where others see only uncertainty. This era demands not just adaptation from you, but active co-creation with the energies of the future. Discard conservative strategies that served you in the past. Develop unconventional thinking, seek bypasses, create your own rules of the game. Your strength lies in transformation, and now it must be directed towards reformatting your financial consciousness. Don't be afraid to take risks, but do so with the enlightened discernment characteristic of your sign. Learn from the younger generation, from visionaries, from those who challenge established paradigms. Your capacity for deep analysis and strategic planning, amplified by Pluto's influence in Aquarius, will allow you not just to join new financial flows, but to lead them. This is not a time for passive waiting, it's a time for actively shaping your financial future through innovation. Remember that true wealth in this era will belong to those who can think non-linearly and act decisively, ahead of their time. And while we speak of bold steps and innovative strategies, it's also important to understand how these grand opportunities intertwine with more earthly, yet no less powerful, aspects of your financial world, particularly how your partnerships are formed and how your business expands. Beyond individual breakthroughs into the unknown, true mastery of this epochal shift requires a profound understanding of your financial ecosystem. The cosmic tapestry of July 6, 2025, reveals another crucial thread for your financial ascent, the majestic presence of Jupiter in Taurus. This alignment, particularly potent for you, Scorpios, initiates a period where your well-being is inextricably linked to the quality and nature of your financial partnerships. Jupiter, the great benefactor and expander, rooted in the steadfast sign of Taurus, directs its abundance towards tangible security, shared resources, and joint ventures. For Scorpios, this means the path to unprecedented wealth often lies through others, in the alliances you form, the trust you cultivate, and the collective synergy you harness. It's not just about finding a business partner, it's about recognizing energetic alignments, forming synergistic connections that go beyond purely transactional relationships. Seek out individuals or organizations whose values align with yours, especially concerning long-term stability, ethical wealth creation, and a shared vision for sustainable growth. The opportunities for expansion presented by this transit are vast, yet they remain grounded. Consider mergers, strategic joint ventures, or even acquiring stable, income-generating assets that benefit from collective management or ownership. Your innate Scorpio depth allows you to see beyond superficial appearances, to intuitively sense the true character and financial integrity of potential collaborators. Use this gift wisely. While previous insights urged you towards cutting-edge innovation, Jupiter in Taurus provides the necessary ballast, an anchor of tangible, enduring value. Consider investments in real estate, especially properties with a proven track record or strategic location. Precious metals, high-grade bonds, or established, dividend-paying companies can form the bedrock of your diversified portfolio. This dual approach, embracing both the revolutionary and the reliably fundamental, creates a robust financial structure capable of withstanding any future upheavals. It's about forging a harmonious blend of foresight and grounded wisdom, ensuring your bold ventures are supported by a strong, tangible asset base. This period calls you to move beyond short-term gains and to create a financial legacy. Develop strategies that prioritize longevity, consistent growth, and intergenerational wealth creation. Consider establishing trusts, diversifying across various asset classes, and meticulous financial planning that accounts for both growth and preservation. Taurus energy demands patience and persistence. True wealth is built brick by brick, not merely discovered. As you navigate these external opportunities and fortify your material foundations, remember that the true architecture of abundance also requires a deeper, internal alignment, a finely tuned compass guiding your every financial decision. Dear Scorpios, while majestic cosmic configurations open gates to unprecedented financial prosperity before you, there is another key aspect demanding your keen attention and profound understanding. Saturn, the great teacher and architect of reality, is currently in the mystical waters of Pisces, and its influence on your financial sphere cannot be overstated. This transit, so often underestimated amidst more prominent planetary events, serves as your foundation, your anchor in the coming storm of abundance. Saturn in Pisces calls you to truly meticulous, crystal-clear financial discipline. This isn't merely mundane budgeting, it's the creation of an unbreakable framework upon which your future financial empires will be built. Your natural inclination for deep analysis, strategic thinking, and exploring hidden layers of existence gains a new, exceptional dimension here. You are tasked not only with meticulous planning of every step but also with developing the finest nuances of your intuition, integrating it into every financial act. Imagine, Saturn demands structure and order, while Pisces calls for the dissolution of boundaries, merging with the flow, grasping the invisible. In the context of your finances, this means your inner compass, your profound wisdom, becomes as important, if not more important, than any analytical spreadsheet or market report. Creating a detailed, yet flexible, financial plan becomes not just a recommendation, but an imperative. Every financial unit, every asset must be accounted for, every potential investment analyzed for risks with double diligence. Saturn in Pisces teaches you not only to see numbers and facts but also to feel their energy, to foresee hidden market currents that ordinary indicators don't capture. This requires a meditative approach to your finances, the ability to detach from external noise and tune into the frequency of your inner voice. It is at this nexus of rigid structure and intuitive insight that true financial magic is born. Your task is to learn to trust these inner premonitions, which Saturn, paradoxically, helps you ground and test for resilience. Do not ignore the slightest signals emanating from your depths, for they could be warnings of hidden traps or, conversely, quiet pointers to unseen opportunities. This aspect demands not just risk assessment, but risk foresight, elevating your financial planning to a qualitatively new level. It urges you not just to follow logic, but to allow your innate esoteric wisdom to guide you, integrating it into every financial strategy and decision. This period is a time for reevaluating what stability means to you. It's not a static state, but a dynamic balance between discipline and flow, between the rational and the intuitive. And when you master this art, you will discover that your perceptiveness and adaptability open entirely new horizons. We have already touched upon the profound currents shaping your unique financial landscape on July 6, 2025, from the far-sighted strategies of Pluto in Aquarius to the creative accumulation of Jupiter in Taurus and the disciplined intuition of Saturn in Pisces. But there is yet another planetary force whose impulse can literally overturn your perception of possibilities, introducing elements of unpredictability and ingenious spontaneity. We're talking about Uranus, which during this period is positioned in Gemini. Uranus in Gemini is not just an aspect, it's a cosmic catalyst that bursts into your sector of financial opportunities with a whirlwind of unexpected proposals and groundbreaking ideas. Imagine an information flow opening previously unseen loopholes or markets you hadn't even suspected existed. This is a period when insights arrive instantaneously, and doors to income, seemingly from thin air, swing open thanks to your ability to adapt quickly and master new knowledge. For Scorpio, this means one thing: your primary investment now is yourself. Real estate, precious metals, high-tech startups, all this is important, as we've discussed, but without constantly updating your intellectual arsenal, without mastering advanced skills, you risk missing out on the most lucrative slices of this unique financial pie. Uranus in Gemini literally screams about the need for continuous education, mastering new languages, not just foreign ones, but also programming languages, digital platforms, a deep understanding of blockchain principles, artificial intelligence, quantum computing, bioengineering, everything that shapes the economy of the future. The market on July 6, 2025, will not just be dynamic, it will be turbulent, demanding immediate reaction from you to changing conditions. Forget long-term planning in its classical sense, now your strength lies in maneuverability, in the ability to instantly reconfigure, grasp information on the fly, and transform it into practical steps. Your professional competence should not be static, it must be a living, constantly evolving organism. This is a time for intensive courses, mentorship from innovation leaders, studying related fields for synergistic effect. Remember that true wealth in this era of Uranus in Gemini is not just accumulated assets, but your intellectual flexibility, your ability to learn and unlearn, your readiness to abandon outdated paradigms in favor of fresh, unconventional solutions. Your inner antenna must be tuned to the highest frequencies, catching signals of the future while others still cling to the past. This will allow you not just to participate in the redistribution of financial flows, but to shape them, staying several steps ahead of competitors, becoming the true architect of your abundance. However, in this rapid dance with the material, it's important not to forget another dimension of abundance, that invisible thread connecting our ambitions with higher meaning and true values. For genuine success always resonates with the deep harmony of the soul, and there are planetary influences that urge us to look within to find an inexhaustible source of well-being that transcends purely financial metrics. Against the backdrop of these grand cosmic symphonies, delineating new financial horizons and calling for unprecedented transformation, we approach one of the deepest, and perhaps most underestimated, influences of this unique period, the transit of Neptune in Aries. This is not merely a planetary movement, it's an alchemical process that, for you, Scorpios, will catalyze a re-evaluation of the very essence of wealth. Neptune, the planet of transcendence, intuition, compassion, and the dissolution of boundaries, enters the sign of Aries, symbolizing selfhood, initiative, and innovation. This rare combination calls you not just to accumulation, but to a conscious, spiritually oriented approach to abundance. Financial success on July 6, 2025, and in subsequent years, will be measured not only by figures in a bank account but by how well your assets resonate with your higher values, how much they contribute to the common good and spiritual growth. For you, Scorpios, whose depth and insight are unparalleled, this transit opens a portal to understanding that true wealth is not just material security, but also the opportunity to be a conduit for positive change in the world. Neptune in Aries prompts bold, innovative actions in the realm of spiritual development, integrating it directly into your financial life. This means your investments should become an extension of your ideals. Consider projects that not only generate profit but also heal, enlighten, connect, and inspire. These could include startups in renewable energy, biotechnologies aimed at improving quality of life, educational platforms designed to expand consciousness, or initiatives for cultural heritage preservation. Your money is now not just a medium of exchange, but a powerful tool for creating the world you wish to see. Integrating spiritual practices into your financial life will become your new norm. This can manifest as conscious budgeting, where every expense becomes an act of intention rather than impulse. It could be the practice of financial gratitude, acknowledging the flow of abundance already present in your life, which opens doors for even greater inflow. It also includes philanthropy, not as an obligation, but as a conscious contribution to the collective field of abundance. When you give a portion of your wealth with a pure heart, you don't lose, rather, you activate the cosmic law of attraction, which returns it to you manifold. Neptune in Aries for Scorpios is a call to become pioneers of a new financial ethic, where profit and purpose are inextricably linked. Your task is to find investment opportunities that not only multiply your capital but also increase the amount of light and good in the world. This is a prophetic aspect, indicating that the most secure and lasting wealth will be built on a foundation of compassion, honesty, and a pursuit of the highest good. Your intuition, amplified by Saturn in Pisces, will be your compass in this new world of ethical investments and philanthropy. However, even on this elevated path to financial prosperity through spiritual service, it's crucial to remain vigilant to internal impulses and hidden currents that might influence your decisions. And so, on this day of cosmic abundance, July 6, 2025, as the universe's currents reveal unprecedented opportunities to you, Scorpios, it's vital to remember the subtle yet powerful vibrations that can either amplify or distort your path to financial greatness. We've already discussed the grand transits shaping your new reality, but now it's time to delve into the depths of the psyche, where the most intimate impulses and most insidious traps originate. During this period, Lilith, or the Black Moon, will be in the sign of Cancer. This position, dear Scorpios, particularly resonates with your water element, touching the most sensitive chords of your soul, the sphere of home, family, emotional security, and consequently, your relationship with money. Lilith here manifests as a shadow aspect that can trigger subconscious fears related to loss of stability, vulnerability of loved ones, or even an irrational desire to control financial flows for the illusion of complete security. Under its influence, emotional decisions regarding money can become impulsive, dictated not by logic and strategy, but by a sudden urge for comfort, a desire to fill an inner void, or conversely, an exaggerated economy bordering on stinginess, due to deep-seated anxiety. Your task, as true masters of transformation, is to recognize these hidden motives. Lilith in Cancer urges you to be vigilant, do not allow emotional swings to dictate your financial moves. Avoid spontaneous, impulsive spending, especially those aimed at instantly gratifying a fleeting desire or suppressing inner discomfort. Instead, direct your powerful intuition, so amplified by Saturn in Pisces, toward recognizing true needs, separating them from imposed fears or false urges for consumption. A key aspect during this period becomes strengthening your financial security, especially in the context of family values. Protecting your family's interests is not merely a moral obligation, it's an energetic foundation that will allow your abundance to take root and flourish. Analyze your current assets, review insurance policies, consider legal protection for investments. Creating a robust financial safety net becomes not just a recommendation, but an imperative. This is not passive accumulation, but an active strategy aimed at building a bastion against any unforeseen circumstances. This is the very margin of safety that will allow you to feel secure, even when external circumstances seem unpredictable. Remember, true Scorpio strength manifests not only in the ability to destroy and regenerate but also in the skill of deeply rooting, creating unbreakable foundations for the future. It is this foundation, built on awareness and foresight, that will be the bedrock for your grand achievements. It will allow you not just to multiply capital, but to manage it with wisdom, without succumbing to temptations or becoming a hostage to your own emotions. This is a time for deep self-analysis regarding your financial habits and beliefs, especially those rooted in childhood or family patterns. Only by recognizing and transforming these shadow aspects can you fully unlock your potential for the unprecedented wealth we are discussing. For this protection to be maximally effective, it's necessary not only to recognize but also to systematize your financial flows, bringing them into complete order. Dear Scorpios, we have already spoken of the unprecedented cosmic dance that, on July 6, 2025, opens gates to a colossal financial breakthrough for you. Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto align in a configuration unseen for centuries, activating your money sector. You have already recognized the importance of radically re-evaluating approaches to money under Pluto in Aquarius, the necessity of ethical wealth creation with Jupiter in Taurus, and the disciplining wisdom of Saturn in Pisces. We have also delved deeply into the conscious abundance dictated by Neptune in Aries, and the transformative influence of Lilith in Cancer on your deep-seated financial patterns. However, to truly root and scale this incoming wave of prosperity, to ensure it doesn't become just a fleeting flash, you need a foundation. And this foundation, dear Scorpios, is pointed to by your North Node in Virgo, your karmic growth vector, which at this stage demands impeccable systematicity, practicality, and meticulousness in managing your resources. This is not just about counting money, but about creating a living, breathing structure that allows your finances not only to grow but also to be resilient to any turbulence and to effectively serve your higher purposes. During a period of such powerful energy influx, when intuition and bold investments come to the fore, the North Node in Virgo reminds you of the vital importance of grounding. Your task is to transform intuitive insights into concrete, measurable actions. Start with meticulous precision in budgeting. Every income and expense, every investment and payout must not just be recorded, but analyzed. Where is your money working for you? Where is it leaking away, perhaps unnoticed, through inefficient subscriptions, unnecessary expenses, or hidden fees? This meticulous audit is the first step towards conscious management, towards identifying holes and optimizing flows. Detailed analysis of expenses and income will allow you not just to know where money goes, but to understand how it can be redirected for maximum benefit. Do not overlook the potential for tax optimization. Virgo demands efficiency and maximum return from every effort invested. Explore all available benefits, deductions, and opportunities to structure assets in a way that minimizes liabilities, but always within legal and ethical boundaries. This is an element of strategic thinking that transforms passive acceptance into active management. And finally, create an effective financial system. Your task is not just to accumulate wealth, but to build an impregnable fortress around it, as well as a flexible network for growth. This includes establishing a multi-tiered system, from an emergency reserve fund capable of covering a minimum of 6 months' expenses, to a diversified investment portfolio, a clear debt repayment plan, and a well-thought-out asset transfer strategy. Every element must be in its place, working in unison like a well-oiled machine that you can control and fine-tune. Your profound perceptiveness, Scorpios, is perfectly suited for this level of detail. Use your ability to see hidden layers, not just to track numbers, but to understand their true meaning, their potential, and their risks. The North Node in Virgo calls you to financial hygiene, to eliminate chaos and implement order that will free up energy for the grand breakthroughs destined for you in this unique period. And as you build this internal, unshakable financial foundation, remember that true prosperity is rarely solitary. It often germinates from interaction, from exchange, from the connections you forge externally, and from the balance you find within these partnerships. On this momentous day, July 6, 2025, as cosmic energies intertwine with such unprecedented power, it's impossible to overlook the subtle vibrations that shape the fabric of your financial interactions. During this time, Chiron, the healing planetoid, is positioned in Libra, shedding light on the sphere of harmony, justice, and partnership in monetary matters. This is not merely an astrological aspect, it's a call for a profound reevaluation of your relationship with money through the lens of balance and mutual respect. For Scorpios, whose nature is deep and insightful, the influence of Chiron in Libra manifests as a unique opportunity to heal long-standing financial wounds related to injustice or imbalance in past agreements. You may realize that some of your financial operations or partnerships were not based on equitable exchange but on hidden manipulations or unconscious sacrifices. Now is the time to heal these patterns. This is a call to establish impeccable integrity and transparency in all your financial dealings, both incoming and outgoing. If your financial history contains unresolved conflicts or long-standing disputes concerning shared resources, inheritance, or business ventures, July 6, 2025, offers a unique chance for their final resolution. Under the influence of Chiron in Libra, you will gain not only a deep understanding of the core issue but also the wisdom to find solutions that are fair to all parties. Release the desire to dominate or gain the upper hand. True victory now lies in creating balance where every participant feels valued and heard. Use your intuition to uncover the hidden motives and fears underlying disagreements, and propose paths that lead to reconciliation and mutually beneficial resolution. When it comes to entering new contracts and forming partnerships, Chiron in Libra dictates the need for extreme diligence and ethical conduct. From now on, every agreement must not only be legally impeccable but also energetically sound, based on a sincere desire for mutual prosperity. For you, Scorpios, this means rejecting any schemes where one party gains an unfair advantage. Seek partners whose values resonate with yours, who are willing to invest not only resources but also their genuine commitment, striving to create a shared, sustainable, and equitable future. Mutually beneficial partnerships formed during this period will possess exceptional strength and potential for long-term growth, as they will be founded on principles of balance and trust. Remember that true prosperity cannot exist in a vacuum or be built on imbalance. It requires constant exchange, fair distribution, and deep respect for everyone's contribution. This day activates your ability to not only perceive but also actively create relationships where financial success reflects inner harmony and ethical purity. This is a time when you can transform any past financial traumas into a powerful source of wisdom and strength, paving the way for abundance that is not only material but also spiritually enriching. This profound transformation affects not only external transactions but also your inner relationship with monetary energy, its movement, and its interaction with you and the world around you. Conscious application of these principles opens doors to even more subtle and potent tools for attracting abundance. Dear Scorpios, the unique cosmic symphony of July 6, 2025, is not merely a prediction, it is a powerful energetic impulse calling you to a deep, conscious transformation of your financial awareness. To fully unlock this unprecedented potential for abundance, which will literally shower upon you, it's not enough to simply know about the favorable aspects. You must actively attune yourself to the flows of monetary energy, demonstrating the will to activate it in your life through time-tested esoteric practices. Begin with the power of your thought, the power of visualization. Imagine yourself not just rich, but abundant in every sense, free, fulfilled, capable of realizing your boldest dreams. Feel the texture of banknotes in your hands, hear the rustle of incoming funds, visualize the numbers in your bank account surpassing all expectations. Feel the ease, confidence, and deep satisfaction that this total abundance provides. Your mental energy is not just a thought, it is a powerful creative magnet capable of attracting what you desire. Visualize not only the final result but also the process of achieving it, filling it with joy, inspiration, and absolute faith in your abilities. Parallel to visualization, daily saturate your energetic field with powerful affirmations. Repeat them aloud, with feeling, with complete certainty. I am an absolute magnet for abundance and prosperity, money comes to me easily and freely from many sources, multiplying daily, I am worthy of all the universe's riches and unlimited financial flow. Let these words become your inner anthem, whose vibration will change your reality. One of the most effective ways to solidify these intentions is by creating a personal money altar. This is not merely a decorative element but a powerful energetic center, your personal portal for attracting financial well-being. Choose a quiet, clean place for it where you won't be disturbed. Decorated in green and gold tones, the colors of abundance. Place items symbolizing wealth and prosperity on it, coins from different countries, especially those you associate with luck, and crystals known for their money-attracting properties, citron, pyrite, green aventurine, jade. You can use green or gold candles, lighting them during meditations. Add personal talismans charged with your energy and intention. This could be a special stone, a piece of jewelry, or even a symbol you associate with financial success. Daily, or at least several times a week, light a candle, meditate at the altar, clearly visualizing your financial goals. This is a simple but incredibly potent practice for anchoring your intention in the physical world. And finally, the most fundamental and perhaps most powerful principle for attracting abundance is the energy of gratitude. Be grateful for what you already have, for every penny, every opportunity, every lesson. Be grateful for the money that is still on its way to you, as if it is already here, feeling its presence in your life. This high vibration of gratitude opens the floodgates of the universe for an even greater, unimpeded inflow of blessings. Practice a gratitude journal, writing down at least 5 things you are sincerely thankful for each day. This simple yet profound act changes your energetic signature, making you not just a requester, but a co-creator of your abundance. Remember, abundance is not only a monetary flow. It encompasses health, harmonious relationships, opportunities for growth and development, and inner peace. Attract it in all areas of life, maintaining balance and mindfulness. Be open to new ideas that Uranus in Gemini will bring, and don't be afraid to experiment, as Pluto in Aquarius encourages. Your intuition, amplified by Saturn in Pisces, will be your faithful compass, guiding you on when and how to act. Create an abundance field around yourself where every thought, every word, and every action is directed towards multiplying good and well-being. However, before truly unlocking this flow and allowing it to move freely through your life, it's important not only to attract the new but also to deeply understand what might be blocking its arrival. For sometimes, our financial scenarios are dictated not only by current actions but also by deep, sometimes unconscious, karmic patterns inherited from the past or formed in this lifetime. Dear Scorpios, we have already discussed the unique cosmic symphony of July 6, 2025, which portends an unprecedented financial breakthrough. We talked about the influence of Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, about the need to reevaluate traditional approaches, and to master futuristic technologies. We touched upon the importance of quality partnerships, intuition, discipline, and even philanthropy as the foundation of a new financial ethic. But true abundance, my dears, does not come solely from external circumstances or favorable aspects. It sprouts from the depths of your soul, from karmic seeds sown in the past. The financial destiny of a Scorpio, like any other sign, is a complex interplay of free will and predetermined karmic lessons. You, Scorpios, possess a unique capacity for transformation and deep self-analysis, making you ideal candidates for clearing karmic knots. Your financial patterns are not random, they are a mirror of your unconscious beliefs, fears, and past actions. Perhaps in your ancestral lineage or in past incarnations, there were scenarios of loss, betrayal, or excessive attachment to material possessions, which now manifest as blocks on your path to abundance. The time has come to recognize these hidden programs. Recall moments when you made impulsive financial decisions, succumbed to greed or fear of loss, ignored intuitive prompts, or, conversely, displayed excessive stinginess even when you could afford more. Lilith in Cancer, as we previously discussed, vividly illuminates these subconscious fears related to security and ancestral programs. This could be a fear of poverty inherited from ancestors, or a belief that money is evil, a source of conflict. Your task is not merely to identify them, but to feel, accept, and transform them. Every financial setback, every loss, is not a punishment but a valuable lesson. Neptune in Aries urges you to seek a higher meaning in your financial aspirations. What did you learn from situations where your investments did not pan out, or when you encountered injustice in monetary matters? Chiron in Libra, as we remember, points to the necessity of healing precisely such wounds, restoring balance and fairness. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, but do not forget them. Extract the essence of wisdom. Perhaps you learn to be more prudent, to trust your intuition, amplified by Saturn in Pisces, or to better assess risks. Perhaps you realize that true value lies not in accumulation, but in creation and exchange. Creating positive financial karma begins with conscious choice. It's not just about how you earn, but also how you relate to money, how you use it, and how you share it. Practice financial gratitude for what you have, even for small inflows. This is a powerful magnet for attracting abundance. Donate a portion of your resources to charity or to projects that resonate with your higher values, as Neptune in Aries encourages. This is not merely an act of altruism but an investment in the collective good, which will return to you manifold. Learn to be generous, but wise. Invest not only in material assets but also in your development, in new knowledge, Uranus in Gemini, in your health, in relationships. All of these are integral components of your overall abundance. The North Node in Virgo insists on systematic and pragmatic planning. Create a clear financial plan, but let it be flexible and open to intuitive adjustments. Remember, karma is the law of cause and effect. What you sow today will grow tomorrow. Use the powerful energy of July 6, 2025, to not just receive, but to create abundance based on your true nature and high vibrations. Working with these karmic layers is not a one-time action but an ongoing process. But precisely now, when cosmic energies are so favorable to you, you have a unique opportunity to make a quantum leap. Your inner transformation is the key to outer realization. Allow yourself to delve deeply into this process of self-discovery. This is the foundation for all those practical steps we will soon discuss in more detail. Scorpios, the moment of truth is approaching. July 6, 2025, is not just a date, it is a portal of unprecedented financial opportunities, opening only once every century and a half. To fully realize this potential, you must act decisively and consciously, transforming celestial influences into tangible abundance. Your inner transformation is the foundation, but now it's time for concrete steps. Before July 6, conduct a thorough financial review, create a detailed budget, and strengthen your financial safety net. This is the systematic approach encouraged by the North Node in Virgo. Activate your money altar, it will serve as an energetic anchor. Daily meditations at the altar, visualization of specific goals, and sincere gratitude will attune your consciousness to the wave of prosperity. On July 6 itself and in the subsequent days, be extremely attentive to unexpected offers. Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius point to breakthrough opportunities in innovation, blockchain, artificial intelligence, biotechnology. Explore these areas. Make bold yet intuitively calculated investments, relying on the wisdom of Saturn in Pisces and the pragmatism of the North Node. Seek out profitable partnerships. Jupiter in Taurus favors collaborative projects that create a long-term legacy. True wealth for you is the ability to be a conduit for positive change. Neptune in Aries urges you to invest in projects that serve higher ideals and the common good. Heal past financial traumas by establishing fairness and transparency in agreements. Chiron in Libra. Transform subconscious fears, highlighted by Lilith in Cancer, not allowing them to dictate decisions. This period demands strategic thinking and deep faith in your ability to manifest abundance. You, Scorpios, possess a unique power to transform and regenerate. Use it not just to become wealthier, but to co-create a new financial reality. Your determination will open doors that were closed to others, and a deeper understanding of the energetic laws governing the flows of abundance will reveal even grander prospects.